Make sure you check out our online store where we work with our graphic designer to create stunning garment and product designs that feature a wide variety of aircraft types such as British fighters, World War II aircraft, American bombers, Russian fighters and much more. You can pick your favourite designs and personalise any items within our Redbubble store that range from clothing right the way through to stationery. All of our designs feature our logo so you can show your support for the channel while getting a quality product. You can head to our website aircrewinterview.tv and click store, or go to redbubble.com/people/AC interview. Thank you and enjoy. What was it like to fight the Hornet in DACT ASCM compared to the F-14?
Well, okay. There is, if I'm going to be in a dogfight, I'd rather be in a Hornet, because that thing can fight like you would not believe. I mean, it's just the turning capability, the great than 1-to-1 thrust ratio. Now, here's the only problem with that is one thing about you could always beat a Tomcat in a Hornet. There's no contest. I mean, unless you're fighting a guy like Snort Snodgrass, which he was the highest Tomcat guy, and he would actually take Hornets on a 1v1 and beat them.
Oh, Nance, I heard he was pretty good.
Oh God, he's incredible. I bet, but he had some neat tricks that we couldn't do those tricks. He could get away with it.
Yeah, he could get away with it.
Yeah, I mean, he's throwing the big boys down. If I ever did that and I got caught, the big boys means the big flaps and stuff. So no, but you can beat it, but you got to do all this other stuff to make it a true BFM monster. Normally you can't. It's just the thruster weight ratio, the energy that the Hornet has. It's a great slow fighter. Everything. So in that aspect, the only problem that I actually had to get used to fight in the Hornet was the G, because in the Tomcat, because of only having about a 0.8 something 8-to-1 thrust to weight ratio, you burn all that energy. You get a first couple turns, you're pulling 7.5 Gs or 6.5 Gs, and but you bleed, and so next thing you know, no matter how hard and how much zone 5 afterburner you're placed into this thing, you're going to be probably pulling about 4 Gs. That's about all she can give you. Mm-hmm. The Hornet, no, it's 7.5 sustained G. And this is where the story I was going to tell you about, where you get smarter, especially when you have responsibilities. And when I had my first son was born, but you still do some crazy stuff because I got used to it. Because what ends up happening when this is 7.5 sustained G, pretty soon, guess what ends up happening? And that's why a lot of guys were killed this way is G blackout. Because what ends up happening, you pull so much G, all the blood just pulled away, and you basically go unconscious. And then they crash and die. I had a friend that died that way. Yeah. So. But here's what you end up doing is I kind of found a way to manage that as well, because you're in a dogfight and you're just pulling this, and you're in a one circle fight, and you're just across across the circle, and no one wants to give up because you want to beat that guy. It's all about reputation. Yeah. And you're fighting, you're pulling 7.5 Gs. Well, pretty soon, guess what ends up happening is your vision starts going like this. And you're pretty soon you have no peripheral vision anymore. It's just black over here, or grayish, and it's gray, and all of a sudden it starts turning black. And then pretty soon all you can see is just like a little pin light. Wow. About the size of that. Pin light going straight forward. That's all you can see. Now you can still hear, and I'm still flying, and I know the guy's over here. So and literally I would fight certain times, and I guarantee you a lot of other guys did the exact same thing. And you just don't fess up to it. I'm fess up now because it's been a long time since I did it. But you sit there and fight until, guess what? Because suddenly when it goes like this, when it's just about ready to go out, and then you just basically, hey, and you just come up, hey, let's just knock this off. We're not going anywhere in this. And I guarantee he's the same way. He's like, yeah, let's just knock this off.
Yeah, good call, man.
Yeah, good call. But that airplane was a beast in the in the ACM arena. Now, I will go back to you if it was in wartime and you actually had BFM, beyond visual range capability. No, I want the Tom, because the Tom, you could just shoot those guys down so far away. And actually, in a big multi-arena ACM engagement time, you really need the second pair of eyes. That's that's a big plus on that one. But hopefully the whole battle space is different there. It's not so confined. When you're just doing a 1v1 dogfight, no, you don't want the Hornet.
Yeah, absolutely.